Hey, Slay Bays, welcome to Ready, Set, Slay. I am your host, Jenaé Rosé. This is episode 11. So, welcome. I have two amazing guests with me. So, to my right, I have.
My name is Vince, aka Rocket, Awkward Movement.
Welcome.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine. And yourself?
I'm absolutely wonderful.
Okay, so Awkward Movement is the line.
Yes, Awkward Movement is the clothing line. I started it 2012. Started off with just t-shirts and expanded to sneakers, hats, jackets, bags, everything.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
And to my left, we have.
Oh, yeah, that's me. So, I'm Chris. I have Petty Wednesday. So, I started that maybe 2016, and I have like t-shirts, hats. That's about it right now.
Isn't there a planner?
Oh, yeah, little work stuff, because people be petty at work. So, we got planners and stress balls and pens. I forgot about that, yeah. Shout out to the job, childish. But, yeah.
So we're going to get into both of you guys' lines and brands and movements. But before we get started in true Ready, Set, Slay fashion, let's talk about our outfit of the days. I want to hear about what you guys have on. So in typical Jenaé fashion, I have on a pair of jeans and a T-shirt, little distress T-shirt.
Okay.
That's just the usual. So talk to us about this because you're wearing pink, my favorite color. So, and with the pink sneaks, okay.
This is funny to me. So, okay. This is interesting. All right, so outfit of the day, I have, this is hilarious because it's like I was going to go home and change. So what if I would go home and put some sweats on?
Well, that would have been fine. We wear sweats on Ready, Set, Slay. It's like come as you are on this.
Okay, church.
Yeah.
We have come as you are. So I have on pink New Balances.
Okay.
I mean, I'm going to be a little dressed. So I walked to the store one day, bought these shoes. Like, is that how you want us to get
No,
into it?
you can just talk to me about what you have on
But
today.
no, so I just got on pink New Balances, my fault, black jeans and a white and pink shirt because I thought that the pink shirt and the pink sneakers would match. And I think my words is black, so that may match my pants as well. And then I'm black, so I feel like it all come together.
Okay.
Okay.
So in the makeup world, we call that monochromatic, like when you have.
I can't
two of the
pronounce
same-
that. What is that?
Yeah, it's like when you layer the same color. So you have pink shirt, pink with
Okay.
like pink sneakers.
So how you say that again? So I just use it.
Monochromatic.
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 Mono.
Yeah.
Oh, that's learn something new.
Yes, it
Poppin'. Okay.
Yes.
So I am monochromatic today.
Exactly.
Yes, I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Poppin'.
Wait, so while we're talking about Petty Wednesday, so tell me a little bit about how it started, why is it just on Wednesday? Like, I just want to get
So-
into that real fast.
Petty Wednesday at the job was a circus that I was working at the time. And I remember just being at my desk, spinning around in the chair, and I think I was going through something, and I got on Facebook and just was like, Petty Wednesday. And from there, it kind of stuck. So every Wednesday, I would post on Facebook, and I would notice that it would get a lot of attention. People would be tuned in, laughing, chuckling. And now here we are, 2019, and it's still going strong on Facebook. But I think Wednesday is a good day. Wednesday is the middle of the week. Wednesday is my favorite day. And I really think the day that I started was a Wednesday, so it kind of all just tied together. And then we had Petty Wednesday.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
it's popping out here on the low.
Well, thank you for wearing your pink Petty
Yes, my
Wednesday.
pink. I forgot the word already that she said I was doing, but I am excited that I have accomplished something today.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Okay, Mr. Rocket, Vince, like whatever name you going by.
Oh, here we go. But, yeah, so today I have on red and black camouflage awkward movement jacket, track jacket. It has my second logo that I ever made on the back, and on the front it has the last logo I've made.
Okay.
I have on some stretch jeans that I did myself, slightly bleached. I have some awkward movement sneakers that I actually made myself.
Okay.
And black and red sneakers, black and red top.
Okay. So why Awkward Movement? Why the name?
Because to me, awkward is another way of saying different. Different doesn't have that ring to it. Like, it's a different movement. Like, yeah, every movement is a different movement. But when you hear that word awkward, you pay more attention to it. So it's like, it's basically it's an eye catcher. It's a conversation starter. Like, every time I tell somebody, I feel like, we all awkwardly fly. So everything you have on, even though somebody might have the same exact thing on, it don't come off the same exact way because it's about how you wear it, how you look at it. So it's about just being perceived different and dressing different, even though it may look the same.
Got it.
So.
All right. I'm here for that.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. So thank you guys for coming on. The reason why I wanted to do this episode is I think the last couple episodes we've been talking about Gucci and the thing that happened. You guys know what happened with Gucci, right? So as people who, make clothing and have a brand, how did it affect you guys as far as the situation? So we'll start with you, Rocket.
Well, with me, when I first heard about it, and I'm just all about, I'm sorry, but I just love my people. I just try to make everything I make my clothing for everybody, but it's more geared towards the people that are underprivileged. And, I'm not trying to dig in your pockets. I want you to be fly, but at the cheapest cost possible. So my thing is, I don't try to price my stuff too high. Every time I think about pricing things, I make sure I think about, do a person want to just be able to afford one shirt, or they want to be able to afford two shirts, for that same exact price as one shirt? So that's why I usually look at the fact of how we all basically make our clothes the same. Gucci makes their T-shirts the same way we make ours. But yet their T-shirts are $400 and $300. No.
Usually like $600.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that's even worse because for $600, if a person realizes you can start a business with $600. Whereas though myself, if I can't make it, then I'll wear it. But if I can make it myself, I'll have it on all day. So I don't care if I'm going to a family event, if I'm going to a black tie event, what I have on is going to say Awkward Movement on it. Doesn't matter. Okay. So I try to look for things that people buy, like jackets, like you have, some nice clothes on, but just because they're nice don't mean they have to be name brand. So I might take something that people sell for wholesale, which is usually T-shirts, people sell wholesale sweatpants, hoodies, stuff of that nature. And once you add your flavor to it, that thing is now yours. So I want everybody to always see me no matter what I have on.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
So, Chris, what did you think about the Gucci scandal?
Yeah, it definitely was a scandal. Considering I was about to get some Gucci glasses, so I saved some money on the fact that I guess we not supporting Gucci though. But I don't know. Like he was saying, that Gucci is a bit expensive for mistakes like that. Like people spend a lot of money to be in Gucci just for something like that to happen. But I mean, I don't know. I kind of felt like things were just happening back to back. Like it was things with Gucci, it was things with Prada, Burberry. So I don't know. Maybe they all got together and just wanted to pick on black people at that time. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was kind of weird. But people are still weird though. So it's like,
I mean, and I feel like I'm one of those people. Like my seeing glasses that I need to read are Gucci. So it was one of those situations. Like I was just really disappointed. Like I really. Honestly, Gucci was one of my brands that I love. And since I was like 17, I always loved Gucci. But I feel like it affected me a little bit more than just like with the fact that they were, making fun of something that was so sensitive, but just like how can you be so irresponsible? Right. You know what I'm saying? Like in this day and age, it's 2019. It's bad enough that we have a president that just actively insults people and just says anything out of his mouth. But now you have it's like nobody in that room thought that this sweater is gonna be offensive. Like I know y'all talked about this, and it's like nobody said. This isn't like this isn't right.
It's crazy because when I first saw it, I'm gonna be honest. Like I've bought Gucci, but ever since 2012, I don't buy name brand. Like, only thing I may buy, because, you know, I'm a sneakerhead, so the only thing I may buy is sneakers. I have a million pairs of sneakers. I don't care who makes them. Converse is no names, everything, whatever. But my thing is, when I saw that, it just made me feel like you don't, like, to be honest, the black dollar is one of the most powerful dollars that you could ever, that generates income for any business. I don't care if it's Gucci, Fendi, anything. If you take away that black dollar, these people are just like the brands that you buy in Walmart.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I think they need to have respect for the people that spend majority of their money, regardless if you're able to spend it, because some people spend knowing that they're not able to afford these things. But just for the fact that you know that also, because that's part of your job as a business owner to know that type of stuff, I'm quite sure you knew that this is really going to hurt our business. And then on top of that, if you knew that and still did it, that lets me know you didn't care. You don't care.
I mean, so, okay, you mentioned sneakers, so I'm going to bring up Yeezys. Because Kanye West
I've never bought it.
Never.
You guys never worn Yeezys?
Never.
No.
I don't even think they're attractive. But
Yeah, me neither.
I wouldn't. But you know what's interesting is, like, when Kanye did that with his whole ordeal, that made me, even if I wanted Yeezys, I wouldn't have bought them. I don't know, for some reason that kind of upset me more than the whole Gucci thing. I mean, I don't know, for some reason, this is like, but I'm not an often person that's wearing Gucci. Like, I probably just keep Gucci glasses. But Kanye, like, I'm getting your music, I'm getting all that. So it's like, but I don't like Yeezys anyway. So.
I mean, I do like Yeezys. They're very comfortable. I think that they are nice. Like, I don't like all of them. Like, I think I like the 500s. But I just think with Kanye, I was, again, disappointed. Like, how are you a man of color and this is how you speak, and saying that slavery was a choice?
That was crazy.
I was just like, what? Like,
I'm gonna be perfectly honest. When I first heard him start that little rant thing, I was like, somebody slipped him something. They had to.
Yeah,
they had to.
he was off his medication.
It
like,
was
that's
close to slipping somebody something.
Like he really, to me, seemed like he was off of his medication. Because for you to think that slavery was a choice in any regard is just foolish.
Oh my goodness.
But people, that I wouldn't buy Yeezys, but I wasn't gonna buy them before he said that. So,
yeah. And to be honest, I'm gonna keep it G with you. I really wasn't into Yeezy anyway before. So it wasn't like, I'm talking about music and anything.
I was gonna say, I want to
definitely
bring back
music.
College Dropout.
That
Kanye.
I give it to you. That was all right.
Yes.
But
you can't.
I ain't.
Father Bless My Hands. Is that the song? Y'all like that song?
Yeah, I like
Father Bless
Kanye.
My Hands. My hands.
I don't even. I might know it if I hear it.
Kanye's.
Well, you like R&B anyway.
Yeah,
You
Oh, you like R&B? Do you sing?
Yeah.
A little. Okay.
I'm going to be quiet because it's like the question is, it's not do you sing, it's can you sing.
Can you sing? Oh yeah, because I guess
Can
No,
you
I don't
sing?
think I can sing. Me personally, I don't think I can sing.
But you
I
always,
like doing it. Yeah,
You
I like
always
doing
say
it.
you always sing.
Oh yeah, because my thing is, I think in my former life I might have been a singer.
Yes,
I don't
former
think so.
life. Okay,
I don't think so.
that's what's up.
Like real rap. I think in
no.
my former life I probably was the sugar on the ice
Nope.
back then.
Nope, not in the
Really?
former
That's how we
life, not
roll it?
this life, not the next life.
That's crazy.
Nope. But okay,
don't
let's
want
get
no
back to Nike. Nike got behind Colin Kaepernick. So
Yes.
how do you guys feel about? Do we like Nike,
I like
do like
anybody
Nike.
that stands for something. Like,
even if
I
it's the
don't-
wrong thing?
No, I mean that stands for positivity. Period.
Okay.
I don't care if it's for color, for Asians, whatever. If you're pushing the love, I'm good with that. You know what I mean? Like I just don't think there's enough love between any race, but I think especially the black race. I think a lot of times we don't love each other enough. So when the opposite of love is hate. So if there's no love, then the only thing left to push on is hate. So a lot of people gravitate more towards that because it's like, okay, she got the same thing. And it's crazy because you'll have people hate on you that make the same amount of money as you or make more money than you. right? And they'll hate on what you have on. Like, they can't just go get it themselves instead of just being like, oh, she thinks because she got on. You know you can buy this yourself. You know that, right?
But I can't afford it.
But if you can't, even if you can't, my thing is, I've been a hustler. I'm just a flat out hustler. Like, I'm the type person that you will want on your team. I don't care what the situation is, especially when it comes to money, because I'm gonna make sure we get it if it needs to be got. Like, I'm not into the illegal stuff, but I'm gonna make sure I get out there. And when you see me put forth effort, you're gonna be like, I don't even care if he get it or not. But just because he breaking his neck like that, I'm rolling with him. So when you have people that hate on people, and the thing is, my gear probably costs less than everybody gear on here. I made these sneakers. I bought them for 18. I put logos on them. I bought these jeans. If they have a name on them, I cut the name off. I just like the jeans. I don't like the name, like the jeans. I think I paid $18 for the jeans. The track jacket I found it on sale. I think it was like $10. And the hat was $3 before I put the logos on it. That was like a total of $45.
Oh yeah,
But
that's good.
but I know that there was a whole controversy with Milano doing that. Remember they said that she was doing H&M t-shirts?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm seeing it. Everybody does that.
Yeah, I was just like, what's the problem with that? I didn't understand.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah, I was like, what?
Now, even I had a problem. I had a problem with the way she went about it. I don't have a problem with how much she charged.
Oh,
because
that was the issue.
She can't force you to buy it.
Okay, so wait, let me just make sure I understand. The issue was that she was taking H&M t-shirts and then upselling it. Was that right?
I think so.
I guess it was, but
I think it was something different.
It wasn't that. My thing is, okay, you buy Nikes, right? You bought the Nikes, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say the Nikes you bought, they had Nike logo, but the logo was kind of small. Mm-hmm. You took the logo off, right? Mm-hmm. And put Slay on them, right? Now, we know they're actual Nikes, right? Mm. But for you to sell them for $500 when they're already a brand, like H&M is a brand.
Okay.
It's not a wholesale, it's a brand. Certain brands are all wholesale. So that's why there's no problem when you sell a t-shirt that says Gildan and then inside. Right. Because, you know, Gildan isn't a brand that you can't go in the store and be like, let me get that blue Gildan t-shirt. And you're like, all right, that's $70.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a $3 t-shirt.
Okay.
But when you're using a t-shirt that's already a brand and then you upselling it for $50 when it's a $7 t-shirt, it's like, come on, really? But
then, okay, so are you paying for the name though? So it's like, would that be okay to do?
Me personally, I would never use a brand t-shirt, and even if she did, my thing is this: for what you're charging me, I don't see nobody name but yours.
Right. Okay. So say she was to take a sweatsuit from H&M, but it still got a tag, so you know it's H&M, right? So that sweatsuit probably $40. So she put it's plain though. So say she put Milano on it, now it's $150. Is that bad or is that
as long
business?
as they got that tag in there?
Okay.
Now, if you cut it out so I can't tell whose it is, then I'll buy it.
So how did people know she left the tag?
Because she left the tag in there. She left H&M in the shirt.
Okay.
Because with H&M shirts, I know with some of the H&M t-shirts, they're tagless. So being so they're tagless, it's imprinted on the shirt. So when I'm using stuff like that, I make sure it's either, if I'm going to change it and make it mine, I'm either cutting all the labels off because I know I'm wearing it, or I'm using brands that are wholesale brands. Okay. So like certain brands like Gildan, Next Level, Bella Canvas, stuff of those names, they're really good quality. They're meant for retail use. But H&M is not a retail, what's the name? It's a fashion. Yeah. So it's not.
Speaking of H&M, did you guys like?
Oh yeah, that whole situation.
What was H&M? Craziest monkey in the jungle?
Yeah, the funny thing I was talking about the other day, I was like, I don't think I've been at H&M since that happened.
Me either.
But I just think I really didn't walk in the store. Like
No.
don't know.
And when I go to Mac, I have to walk through H&M to get
Oh,
there.
yeah, I haven't-
and
I
I've
just
seen like
haven't
they
been
have
there.
nice stuff, but I'm just like, mm-mm. And it to me, it goes back to what I said about Gucci. It's like you have a responsibility. Like
Yeah.
you just and I know the mom was very ignorant and she was just like, well, I'm getting this
Yeah.
money.
That's what she
So,
said.
yeah.
I didn't see that.
She didn't care.
She
so-
responded. She said that, you know, she didn't care because she was getting paid for it. So she would put her son in it all over again and if she got a check.
That's what I'm saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
We be in an
so
uproar about stuff that people don't care about.
exactly.
Yeah, so we just made a big fuss over somebody that ain't even care.
Yeah,
I
pretty
can understand
much.
if she didn't know. That's what I was under the impression, that she didn't know
I mean,
what her
maybe
son was
she,
wearing.
No, she knew,
no,
but
she
maybe
didn't
she didn't
know.
understand. Like, I mean, a lot of people don't really understand the history of monkeys and things
Yeah.
like that. So, I mean, some people don't,
Yeah, some people
especially
don't.
like with.
But the caption.
I understand that. So, but she was educated on it, and she still was like, "Nope, I got this money. It is what it is."
If y'all know, how much money did she get?
I think they put it out.
Yeah, but I don't think it was like enough to
Yeah,
be like that.
how much
It's
money
not
is
enough,
enough?
period.
Well, yeah, like I don't know. Like, what I'm saying, like it probably was like I'm thinking like 20K, but maybe more.
Yeah.
But
They gave
like that's what I'm saying. Like she might have needed that 20K
For a
though, so-
t-shirt.
Oh, she did. Like
print. They gave her $20K.
Well, her son was modeling the sweatshirt. So
When did
I
they give
think
out
that he
20K?
got-
They know.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I could be. That could be. That's
quote.
ballpark.
No,
Yeah.
Don't
yeah,
quote me.
no. They didn't.
But
She didn't
I
get
don't
no
think
20K.
that whatever dollar amount it was, it wasn't worth. I mean, I just feel like when these things happen, it just puts us a million
Back.
years
We-
back.
we
Yeah.
already
When
said
we're
big.
trying to progress and get past a lot of things that our ancestors and people had to endure. So why are we saying it's okay to say that you're the coolest monkey in the jungle or something like
coolest-
that?
else it
Like
was.
why?
Is it
So
mess
what-
out here?
You guys have kids. Would you guys?
Yes, I do have a child.
And would you let her model something that said coolest monkey in the
No,
jungle?
I just couldn't even imagine. I
Yeah.
just couldn't even see it.
What about you?
Well, my daughter is a model. And,
Right. So can she?
No, she wouldn't dare.
No. Okay. No price tag.
No, we ain't going that.
Yeah,
route. Like
no
it's not
price
that.
tag. That's
My thing
funny.
is, it's not that. It's just not. No, it's crazy. It's just not even that deep. It's not.
Yeah.
That little check. Don't get it wrong. Like that picture. Is forever. That whole picture. So anytime somebody want to be like, yeah, and remember,
Yeah.
you can't sit there and be like, 20,000 again.
Yeah.
10 years later, you go
Right.
that 20,000.
Yeah.
10 years later, there go that 20,000. Like, no. This the 20,000 I got when
Yeah.
your kids get old. Like, no. Like,
Yeah.
so that's what I'm saying. It's not really worth it. That's why I say it's no dollar amount, for the simple fact that throughout all the stuff that we're going through as a group, as a unit, as far as Black people, I just don't see why not gear your kids towards being ready and aware that this is not cool on no level, and we're actually trying to push it out. And you get people that see a couple dollars and they like, all right, no mind,
That's
we're
what
good
I'm
for
saying.
now.
But as
Yeah.
long as you have those people, it's always going to be
Right.
an issue. Like,
I mean, and I think that's why I feel like it's dope that you guys do have, clothing, because I think that as I've gotten older, I realized that your dollar means so much.
It does.
Like I love fashion, period. So, and I'm not so much it has to be a name brand. I just love things that are nice and good quality. But I think now I feel like I felt disrespected by Gucci and even with Burberry. I don't know if you guys know this, but
No,
every season.
I didn't even hear.
Okay,
nothing
so let me
about
tell you
that.
about Burberry. This is like facts. Every season when they don't sell like a collection, you know how a lot of brands like send stuff to TJ Maxx and Marshalls? Burberry burns the clothing.
wow.
They will not
selfish.
send their stuff. They might send it to Nordstrom Rack, but they will not send, and that's like a few pieces, but they burn the clothes. You know what that's telling us? They don't want anyone who can't afford it wholesale, like, regular price, to wear it. And it's like, really?
Crazy thing is, right, when I first started, I love talking business. I love talking numbers. I'm a person that likes to define things, and I'm like, all right, I can cut the middleman out, like those type of things. So I was sitting talking to a guy that has a business, and he is like, I'm gonna tell you now, He said, you can either do two things when you're making your clothing. Either you could keep it high, don't drop it. Gucci doesn't have a sale.
They used to.
But expert.
Okay, but listen.
They used to twice a year.
What is a Gucci sale when you actually only to make that shirt only paid $10?
That's so
Is it a
crazy.
sale?
Yeah.
Is it a sale that
it's a
is
sale
not
to
600?
consumers who
It's
don't
only
know
400.
that.
Right.
It's a sale to consumers who don't know that though.
Okay, but this is what I'm saying. But even still, that's still not a sale.
Okay.
Right. And he was like, or either you can give you an example, Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of people don't know. None of us are wearing Shaqs. We probably don't even know nobody that bought Shaqs, right? Shaquille O'Neal sneakers. No. Shaquille O'Neal makes over $30 million a year off of Shaquille O'Neal sneakers.
And who buys them?
We don't know, but they're selling.
You know what? Probably in other countries.
Regardless,
They out here.
they're selling. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So for sneakers that it's a million people out there would never wear, who are buying these sneakers that you're making? That lets you know that you got to stick to what what it is you're striving for. To stick to it. Eventually, certain people will start seeing it and they'll start catching on to it and like, well, you know what? I'm riding this. It's never changed, and I know it's consistent. I'll stick here. Or he also gave me an example. He said, if you like Gucci, I said, yeah, I like them. I mean, I really don't buy it, but I like it. He said, Gucci has a $700 shirt, right? He said, it's a Gucci store, and then you go on Walmart, and that shirt is $700. Would you go to Gucci and get it? I said, no, I'll probably go to Walmart and get it if it's a real shirt. He said, Gucci feels disrespected by having their clothes associated with clothes that are nowhere near $700. So that's why usually Nordstrom's and all that is for higher end clothing that have a history behind it. So if you can get it from anywhere, why would you want it for $700?
So here's the thing about that though, because I'm going to relate it to my makeup world. I know people that charge $45 and $40 for a full face of makeup. And I charge more than double of that. But I know that I use top-notch products. I know that I went to school for it. I know that I've been doing this for, over 10 years. So I think that it's a different caliber of, let's just say, a Gucci shirt versus a shirt from Walmart. It's different quality.
Is it a different quality?
Is it really?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I buy T-shirts from Target all the time.
Okay.
And I also buy T-shirts from, I don't know. I can't even think of a place. I have a Balmain T-shirt. I had this Balmain T-shirt for I don't even know how long. Still in great condition. My Target T-shirts.
Go ahead. Because I'm going to tell you usually what it comes down to.
Hold up as much as good as well.
Okay, so I'm asking both of y'all. When you have on Gucci, right, or higher end quality stuff,
I was
right,
about to say, we don't do Gucci. Right?
or when you have on anything of high end quality, let's just say, we're not saying Walmart, Target isn't high end, but we're just saying high end quality to which you hold standard, right? How do you take it off? When you got on a Walmart shirt,
No.
you know what I'm saying? You don't treat it the same. So of course it's not gonna me, I don't take if for instance I had a $600 shirt off, I'm not pulling it off like this.
See, I don't know. I just couldn't imagine me paying $600 for
Me,
a shirt.
I'm just saying, I'm just giving an example. I would never do it.
But even still, I think I probably would take it all regular way.
Yeah, regular.
I don't think, I just can't, I don't picture when people
maybe
have
those
on certain
extracurriculars
stuff.
that you do that cause you to rip clothes off. But I take my clothes off the same exact way if I'm wearing a Target T-shirt, if I'm wearing, Urban Outfitters.
You put a Gucci T-shirt in the washing machine?
No, but I take a lot of stuff to the cleaners.
So
I'm a cleaners
do your
person.
Target shirts go to the cleaners?
No, yeah, that's
My
that's
Target
a good
shirts
question.
do not go to the cleaners, but I have a couple Top Shop T-shirts. They go to the cleaners. Yeah,
Top Shop. Okay, Top Shop. $100. We're gonna say $100.
it wasn't
right?
$100. I'm a bargain shopper.
Okay, but your
can't
T-shirt, that's what I'm saying. But your Gucci T-shirt wasn't bargain shopped,
Oh,
or even if it was, how much was the difference?
well, I tried to explain to you. Gucci used to have sales. They
Even
used to
at
have
the
sales
sale,
twice
how
a
much
month.
was the difference?
It was big different with the sales.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But I'm just saying.
the point that you tried to make is that you like finesse, like you wouldn't rip.
People don't treat their clothes the
your
same
clothes
when they
off in the
cost.
heat of the moment if you had on a Gucci shirt, but with your regular heat of the moment, you just ripping shirts off. I mean, I just don't live my life like that.
Okay. All right. I'll give you a better example. Right? You ever take the shoulder in the expressway?
The shoulder?
Yeah, like the emergency lane.
No.
Oh my goodness.
It could just be. It could
I
just
don't
be
know
her.
what she talking about. Yeah.
When do you take the
listen,
emergency shoulder?
Because the traffic is so
Anywhere.
you might be
So you
near
break the
exit.
law.
You might be near. You've never broke the law. Okay, now
Yeah.
so I'm here with you, right? So you ever take the
Stop breaking
shoulder in the
the law.
expressway, right?
Right.
And I'm not saying you don't have a high quality car or whatever the correct case is, right?
Okay,
Are
right.
you taking the shoulder in a Lambo?
Yeah, I'm not. But in my Kia, I sure as hell is.
Exactly.
I mean, I don't take the shoulder. in
I'm
my
just saying.
Acura.
So that's probably why you finesse all the t-shirts.
Yeah, I like to take care of things. Like, this is why I think this is so important to me, because if I spend money on it, I want to take care of it. I don't care if it was $10. I still spent my money. And that changed for me. Like, when I started paying my own bills and having my own things, now it changes the game. It's
It
no
does.
longer anybody else's money. It's my money that I'm working hard for. So when I go to expend it, it better be. That's why, like,
Okay,
I
so-
had my car for like, it's been paid off for 5 years. And my dad keeps pressuring me like, yo, you need to get a new car. You need to get a new car. And I'm like, Dad, there's nothing wrong with my car. He's like, you've been in that car too long. But who's going to pay the
been a while.
payment?
Yeah, who's gonna pay that?
Because, excuse me?
Nice.
Okay. Because who's going to pay the payment? And because, of course, when you first get it, the payment is like, yeah, my car. But after like that first year, it's like,
I don't want no
I'm
more
paying
payments.
how much
Yeah,
for
how much
this?
I'm paying?
Like, what? I could have just kept my little
So
lovely.
it's fair to
Acura.
say the value of $1 means a lot.
Absolutely.
It means
Which
a
is-
lot, but I mean, everybody don't treat it as such.
That's the
I love
problem.
when there was a high for me, like I've never drunk or smoked anything, right? Anything, period. So my high is when you go in a store and you get something, you be like, oh, I'm gonna turn this into, and it did you got it for cheap? That is like, boy, I feel cloud down. Like, I just got this for $5. Like, but I'm getting ready.
That's old
This
people
thing get ready. Look,
tendencies.
it can be old. I look very good for my age. I do.
Okay, you're old?
Yes.
What's old?
Well, to her, old is
No,
anything
I
older
just
than
said
her.
older.
Oh, well, yeah.
Anything
Anybody
older than her
me
is old. So she considers. But I'm 41.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, you still young.
You know. So my thing is, I love that type of stuff. Or anything.
My dad too. He goes to the dollar store and he finds things at the
Not
dollar
comparing him to
store.
your dad.
No, I'm just saying. Like, I tell him all the time, like, Dad, like you have plenty of money. You don't really need to buy all this stuff from the dollar store. But he gets
keeps
so
money, though.
excited for the dollar store.
But he
so
keeps
it's
his
kind of
money,
like
right?
similar. I mean, sure.
Yeah, that's part of the reason. That's part of the reason.
I would keep a lot more money if I shopped at the dollar store
So
too.
you might want to take some tips.
No,
Some notes. That's
thank
what you
you.
doing.
See what I'm talking about?
And
She
I
likes that high
digress.
end thing.
Yeah.
I
I'm
like
noticing.
things of quality.
So dollar store doesn't have quality.
Oh no, we were just talking about this today. The dollar store is getting like it's popping.
Yeah, it's definitely.
They
out
have
here.
like brand name cleaning supplies and brand name like.
You didn't know these things?
I mean, yeah. I go in there to
she
get like
didn't
a
go
few
in the dollar
things.
store. It's
I'm
just something
like
new
a
to her.
Target shopper.
Target, you mean.
Yeah, see,
right?
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Expensive stuff.
That's not really Target's not that expensive. I use the
Target.
cartwheel.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're involved. I like
Yes, I scan everything. Like the people in behind me be like, "Oh God, here she goes." But I scan everything because sometimes they give you like $1 off, 50 cents.
okay.
It adds up.
I'm not even going to front. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to learn how to coupon.
Coupon.
Yes, I am. Because I be looking at people on Instagram. I get jealous. I be like, how she get 52 rolls
50 rolls of toilet paper.
for $2?
800
Yeah.
soups and don't want to share.
And don't want to share.
Set up.
Listen, you guys gotta do your own thing.
Or they charge you store price. You just got it for 2 cents.
I guess
You gonna charge me
everything's a hustle.
$7?
It's a hustle, just like
Everything
our
hustle.
movement. It's the same thing.
But it's a hustle within. Like if I bought something, yeah, okay, never mind.
Let's get into Petty Wednesday.
Petty Wednesday.
Yes, let's get into it a little bit more. It started off at work, but can we talk about some of your posts? I actually want to bring some of them up if you don't mind.
Sure, this is a goodie bag you have?
No, it just has some of my stuff in it. No big deal.
it.
Okay.
But so if for anyone It's at Petty Wednesday, correct?
At Petty Wednesday on Instagram. On Facebook, I have a Petty Wednesday page,
it's
but
just
I
that.
really post from my main page, which is Kristen Abney, Kristen with a K. And I post on Wednesday. I make them public so everybody can see them. Mm-hmm. So you probably
And I know that Vince Rocket, whatever his name is, Prince, he was saying that positivity, but some of them are like not so positive, but very
cool.
like funny.
That's cool.
Yeah. I don't really strive to be the most positive person in the world. However, I might give out like something like a little motivational advice here and there. Mm-hmm.
Some funny stress relief.
That's what it is. Funny stress relief. I like that. I would say that, I got like a app, a Petty Wednesday app as well. I may send out notifications there. Mm-hmm. It may tell you to take a nap midday, which I feel like is important. Even if you're at work, you might want to put your head down, take a nap.
What happens when people lose their job though?
No, that's when they're not thinking like, all I said was take a nap. I ain't say lose your job,
But I mean, you can't. Some people like I can't take a nap at my job. Like,
no,
that's unfortunate.
No.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
Because I don't want nobody coming out looking like Mimi from what's the name?
Mimi from where?
What's the name of that show?
Which show is it?
No, Mimi what's the
It's coming to mind. I'm thinking it's like touching base.
No Mimi.
Yo, I know what show I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
And they work in the office, and she always has the funny makeup, like it's like clown makeup on.
I think you might be showing your age again because
I'm telling you,
shout out to Mimi though. Shout out to her, whoever she is.
Wait, okay, so the pages are coming up, but how do you handle people who get offended?
That's more entertainment. There's more things to chat about. There's more things somebody's always offended. It's
like I know that you were talking about zodiac signs, and I want to say you were talking about Geminis.
Oh yeah, well are you a Gemini?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's a concern right there.
Why is that a
Gemini.
concern?
Yeah, it's just.
Why is that a concern?
No, I like
Please let
Gemini.
me know.
I seen a post the other day. This person said, before I date a Gemini, I'm going to go home and make rice one by one. That's bad business. Like, yo, that bad. I don't know. I got some Gemini friends, but it's nothing I want to take personal. Like,
I think that people just get Geminis all wrong because I think that what you see is what you get with a Gemini.
Okay.
We're really straight shooters, and we, Geminis have a twin, so people say that we're two-faced, but it's really not being two-faced. It's just really like for me, you get 99% the good twin, but if you get that 1%, it's like say a prayer because it's probably not a good idea. But you have to bring that 1% out.
Okay, so other than the 1%, y'all are nice people is what you want
Absolutely.
the audience to
I know,
understand.
so like I have Gemini twins, and we are such good people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's your
Gemini
sign?
twins.
I'm water. Aquarius.
What did you say? Did you ever say
what did I say about them? I feel that Aquarius think they know everything.
Oh.
That might be true.
They think they know everything. And that's about it. I never had no bad beef with Aquarius, but I'm noticing that they feel like they know everything. And it's just like, sometimes like nobody even asks you, but it's okay. Like you want to get your opinion, but
Can I ask you a question? Do they usually be right though? Let's be real. Or is it just the fact that you just know too much?
No, y'all don't.
I don't want to say no too much.
Of course,
I want to say think.
That's the 1% right there. Go ahead. What you were saying?
I want to say think, but sometimes they do be right. I will say.
I mean, everyone's right at some point in their life.
Yeah,
it's like
that's.
It's just some of them usually more right than
it's just like we just had a tornado. I mean, you don't typically have a tornado in this area, but we had one. It just happened, so you might be right sometimes. Big deal. But anyway, I would like for you to stop talking about Geminis because we are amazing people, and I just don't understand the hate about Gemini.
I'll do with Gemini over a Cancer, if that makes you feel better.
Now, see, Cancers.
Yeah, that makes you feel any better.
Nope. Especially Cancer men, they're the most emotional creatures on earth that I've ever experienced.
Yeah,
Okay.
Little babies.
Like they almost, I believe, possibly might get a menstrual cycle.
I wouldn't put it past them. But I mean, we want to let everybody know.
Did she just say
I'm
that?
serious. Like they really
They
are
get a cycle.
very emotional people, and it's
Yeah,
like,
just
wow.
crying
You dealt
for
with a lot of-
days.
Have you dealt with any Aquarius
Nobody deals with Aquarius. Like they just like
Yeah.
I feel like
They
Aquarius
just pop in and out, right?
Exactly. They
Like,
wanted
yeah,
to
they
come
just
in and out of the
here,
conversation,
boop,
but
out. Like pop in and
I never
out.
seen somebody say like, "Oh, I've been dating this Aquarius for some years now." I was like, no, it's like they just long distance friends. That
Yeah, they
you
just like
call.
people that you don't really take serious. You just
Yeah,
kind of let them
Yeah.
I like
pop
it.
in and out, you know, because you can't. They're like not serious people.
Yeah,
they
like
just
say
they're
what you
like
gotta say.
hippies. They just
move
they're
on.
like hippies. They're free spirited. Yeah, would you consider yourself a free spirit?
No, actually, I just
Okay.
it's more like not everyone can tame a lion. Like you can't. Everybody just can't have a pet lion.
But who wants
You
a
know?
pet lion?
That's what I'm saying. No, it's people that want pet lions. If I could have a pet lion, I would want one.
Would you want a pet
No,
lion?
I don't want no
Thank
freaking
you.
pet.
I don't
I'm
want
just
it.
saying, if I could-
listen, you're one of those people that gets mauled by a lion,
no,
and then you're
I'm
like,
just saying. That's why I say not everybody can
Like,
have a pet lion. Some
nobody
people
wants
can.
a pet
right.
lion. They belong in the wild.
See,
Like
that's what I'm
they
saying.
don't even
So
belong
you
in the
saying
zoo.
They be doing too much.
Right, like I gotta come home. You done ate my child. Like it's just not a good.
No.
It's
So
not
why
good.
would you leave your child in the house with a lion?
So
wanna be
why
able
is
to
the lion
leave-
in my house?
Right, like
I didn't
just,
say I would have it in my house. I said I wouldn't mind a pet lion.
to do what with though? You're
I'm
gonna
just
ride it? Like
saying.
what is
You
it?
gonna ride a
Like,
lion?
what
Yeah,
is
that's
it,
that
a
was my first
horse?
thing.
I'm just saying. You've never seen people have exotic pets?
I mean, yes, they
Where is
usually
exotic
get
about
mauled
that?
and die.
So you don't consider big boa constrictors a little out of the norm?
yes, which is why those
Okay, but
people
I'm just
are
saying, but people
crazy.
have them.
But they shouldn't. It's a lot of
And
things
maybe-
that people
yeah.
do.
Piranhas and fish tanks.
But they probably
Fish
shouldn't. Like, get to your point. I mean, you
I'm
said
just saying,
who wants to tame a lion?
I'm
Nobody.
just saying,
Nobody
no-
wants to tame a lion.
Every once in
Nobody
a
wants
while,
to tame
you
it.
run across a person that's capable of getting that good part of anybody, regardless if it's Gemini or Cancer or whoever. You find that person that gels, regardless if it is another Scorpio or whatever. Some people gel. They know what to do to gel. Some people just so stuck in their ways, they don't gel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are stuck in their ways.
I know.
They really
They
are.
are. They really are.
They really are
I know.
stuck in their ways.
I know.
A
Don't
lot
break it
of
up.
men are stuck in their ways. Yep. What do you think about people being stuck in their ways, Chris?
I like it. It's I mean, we only getting older, so it's going to be difficult to try to change this as we're, turning 40.
Or 42 or whatever.
42,
Yeah,
whatnot.
man.
So, yeah. I don't know if it's healthy, but hey.
I mean, don't you think you should be constantly evolving, right? Even in your lines, like in Petty Wednesday. Petty Wednesday, I remember getting my first Petty Wednesday t-shirt. Now it's like notebooks, it's pens. Maybe
but
you
that's-
started with t-shirts and then it's that. So you should be constantly evolving,
Yeah, I agree.
right?
In business.
Yeah.
But
Yes, in
in
business.
So
personal.
being stuck in your ways is not
Business.
conducive to like what you preach.
Business.
Oh, so only business you should evolve.
I know. I'm just saying, if you want to, you want your business to evolve.
Yeah, you want
I may
business to
not want to
evolve.
be changing for the person that I don't even see
But you should
me
be
being compatible with.
No, it's
Oh,
not even
yeah,
about
it's
you
goals.
changing for
Yeah,
someone
interesting.
else. It just should be you just like evolving.
For
What if
For-
he's
for
comfortable
yourself.
with,
But
with
okay,
himself? What
so
if he don't
what if you
change?
involve?
I mean,
what
I
if
guess.
you evolve, like you're saying, you're evolving for yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But every time you're evolving, that the person you're missing that person as you're evolving, you're missing.
But you
so
keep focusing in on this person. I'm
Because-
not sure.
because-
Right, I don't know.
I'm just saying because
like
you look at it like this.
individually.
At least if you are strong to what you see dear, a person knows what your ins and outs. They knows you, okay, well, he like this, he don't like this. He do this, he don't do this. He's cool with this, he don't do this. But if you are constantly, not that you shouldn't upgrade yourself, but if you're constantly trying to evolve, right?
Yeah.
But the person that's trying to get your attention is saying that, I'm the person,
See, I'm not sure where you keep going with this.
Oh, no,
I'm
just
just
saying,
talking about
in
as
a former life.
people.
In your former life.
Yeah.
As people, we
Yeah.
should be constantly evolving,
So
right?
he's saying that, I mean, what if he's
saying
comfortable
that one
with
of,
where
I mean,
he's
it
at?
seems like you have a personal issue, like one of your women are trying to get you to change or something like that. But I'm not even talking about a person. I'm just saying we as people should be constantly evolving, trying to be better as people. Because we just talked about it.
I'm better every day. Like,
I mean, this
yes,
is not a
go on.
personal attack. I'm
No.
just saying.
That's why I said it. I'm getting better every day.
Okay.
You know, I'm just saying as far as a certain aspect. You said all aspects, right? That's what you said.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh no, in that aspect, it's not going to happen. I'm just saying I'm good in that aspect. As
In
far
which
as me
aspect? Like, I'm
learning
in
and
being himself?
evolving.
Oh, so you're just gonna stay you
Yeah, I'm
forever?
gonna stay. Yeah, because
Okay.
one day it's gonna, you know, if it's in the cards, it's going to be dealt. So I'll wait till I get that hand. That's all.
Listen, I mean, then that's a bit extreme. Because it's like, you're basically saying, I'm just this person, I'm gonna be who I am. Whenever I meet somebody or whoever, if it changes, it's gonna change. But if not, I'm just cool. I'm just me. Like, you don't care.
But you got to understand, even if you don't even say it in that aspect, it's basically what it is. I'm just putting it out there. My thing is, I'll let you know what you're being dealt. If I can tell you what you're being dealt from the gate, you want to know. You would rather know.
Yes.
If I can tell you, look, I bullshit a lot, or X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. If I can tell you that from the gate, you're like, But if I'm like, just wait till you get your hand. Or
So
do you
which
want to know
one-
now? You would want to know now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Okay,
100%
so that's me
agree
telling
with
you
that.
now. Look,
I'm not evolving. I'm just.
no, I didn't say I wasn't evolving.
Pretty much.
said-
That's what
No, I
this
didn't
is.
say that. I
You,
said
Oh,
you basically
my
meeting
God.
somebody from the jump, like, okay, this is me.
This is
I'm not
me.
changing.
Take it or leave it.
okay, but this is the natural thing about people, right? You
how
constantly,
you-
regardless, listen, because you constantly learn from
Okay.
being around somebody.
Okay, so
Do
Even
you
if I don't
really?
like,
Do you really?
You do. How many songs do you know that you don't even like? You do.
None.
okay.
You do. You even know. There's songs
understand.
that you be like, I don't even
it's
like this
a
song, but I know every word to the
A song
song.
that you
Right.
keep hearing.
Because you're around it. You're around it. When you hear it, it's the same as
Okay.
being around it.
I suppose.
Okay, that's the Gemini. So look, so
Just being
my
difficult,
thing,
I
yeah,
understand.
I mean, I'm just
yeah, difficult.
saying.
It's
I
usual,
don't
but it's
think that we
usual,
can
so
compare
that's
it to
why.
a song.
No,
but
because
okay, I'm gonna go with it.
you have to continue to hear a song, right?
Okay.
That's the same thing as me continuing to be around a person. If you continuously continuously around a person, you pick up stuff. You learn stuff from that person because you're around them, right?
Okay.
Okay.
So if she's learning stuff from you, you learn that would be evolving, right? Would that?
It would
That's
be
what the-
evolving, but you're saying that you that's just who you are.
I'm
So
not
you're
just
making it seem
changing
like okay.
for nothing. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so basically, if you're around somebody and
if we're
learning,
together and we're clicking and it's the steps that's being took together, and it's not even stuff you think about.
Okay.
It's stuff that just happens. I don't want to be like, all right, this is the 2-step plan. We're gonna then we're gonna no. I don't even know if I really like you right now. Let's just
cracking
see.
up.
Let's just see how things go.
This started with like you personally, and you kind of like added another
Because
person.
you needed
And
more
I
detail.
mean, I'm not really
Because
sure
you needed more
how
detail.
we got there, but okay.
Because you needed more detail. I see that little brain spinner. I had to give you more insight.
yes,
I
on what was
appreciate
going
it.
on.
Do you do poetry?
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't do it out loud though.
I'm sure
But-
he does.
Please,
Okay.
let's not hype.
Okay, let's not hype
Let's
him.
not hype them.
What, the jack of all trades? What are you talking about?
Oh no. Yes.
It's like, no, I'm not saying.
I do poetry. Well, anything you ask me, like, yep, I do that too. Yeah, yeah.
He does
Are
everything.
you a locksmith? I can pick locks. On my spare time.
Okay. Okay. We see what's happening here. Okay.
So the other thing that Petty Wednesday always talks about is relationships.
Yes, relationships is like we just was talking about evolving. Clearly,
People
Clearly-
like have issues.
yeah, you have issues evolving. So we see this has to make next Wednesday's topic about evolving.
And I'm going
Yes.
I'm gonna make sure I tune in.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to put something on there about whether or not we should evolve in relationships
Yes.
or whatnot.
But like, cause I wish it came up, but my phone is the service is not that.
Yes, is
but
it your server?
Is that an iPhone?
No, this is an iPhone and it's AT&T. Thank you. It's not Cricket
Nah, I
or
wouldn't care.
whatever
I
you
wouldn't
use. But I know like one of the things that she was talking about is like saying like something about like I don't know. It was one of the. It was. I was like really. I think it was talking about like if he didn't marry you now or something like that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I usually say, I say the same things about marriage. Like first, I say married people be cheating.
Yes,
they the
you
biggest
always
cheaters.
talking about married people cheating.
I
I
just
think I
Shout
agree
out
with
to
that.
you, Mike, because I know you don't cheat. Like Mike is Savage Media.
Oh, because Mike doesn't cheat. This is what Mike is telling us. I don't know, Mike.
He doesn't cheat.
This is what Mike says.
Why would they do that to Mike?
I don't know.
Mike
but
does not cheat. I know his wife very well. They're both happy. So not all married people cheat.
What does that have to do with
anything?
We're talking. You said married people cheat.
Yeah, I'm saying, like, I know people. Okay, so do you feel like if married people cheat, do you feel like they're unhappy?
Yes.
No. People cheat for fun, like, because they bored.
People cheat for fun.
Yeah, or for a hobby.
Why do people cheat? This is probably your area.
No, it's not.
I'm
Because I'm
cracking
pretty
up,
much
he's a-
open, so therefore I
he's a
usually
cheater.
don't connect
That's what
enough
you're trying to say.
No,
to have
I
to
just
cheat
feel
on
like
anybody.
he's a jack of all trades, so he probably know a few things about cheating.
I'm just saying,
So
when I was younger, real young, like 16, 18.
But at this point in your life, you've evolved out of cheating.
No, it's not the fact that I don't
so
have
no,
to
he
cheat.
hasn't. Oh,
See, it's
because
a
you
little
free out here.
different because I'm not in a relationship.
Oh, so everybody knows their position.
If
Everybody
that's
knows.
the case,
Okay.
if I had a line,
Okay. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
So you think that married people cheat for fun?
I do. I feel like cheating can be a hobby. Like, is it like people do it? Like, I know a lot of married people who just, it's a hobby to
Every
them.
once in a
Like,
while,
Every
they
once
did.
in a while, like, because marriage be getting boring though. Like, it gets boring after a while.
But you can spice it up besides cheating.
you could. What
But
would you
okay,
use?
so
Sure.
if you're spicing it up,
I mean, I'm not
sexually,
anywhere near married.
It's
so
still
I
the
don't-
same
I'm
person.
not.
But do you have ideas? Because you just said
No,
spice it up.
I don't have any ideas.
So you just said spice it up with no ideas.
I mean,
She was
because
thinking
I'm
all
not
something.
married, but I'm just saying, I'm pretty sure you could think of a way.
I'm quite sure. That's why I asked you. What would you think
No,
of?
I'm nowhere near married. So, like,
So that means your brain just doesn't go
Yeah,
to.
she don't know what happens in marriage.
Nope,
Marriage
I
is
sure
for-
don't.
Oh well, I'm not married either, but I know what happens in marriage. So
how do you know you married?
just because I'm a marriage counselor on the low, if you want to come to my services,
Mike doesn't need it. He doesn't
You don't
need it.
know what Mike need.
He
Mike is
doesn't.
here. Let
He
me.
is happily married.
Y'all see, she keeps saying happily
Yes.
married. I want y'all to know that even if you're happily married, it does not mean you won't cheat. Like cheat because she don't mean anything. Like what does it mean?
I mean, I don't know. I've never cheated in my life, so I'm not really sure.
Wow, her life is not exciting here.
It is very
She's
exciting.
never
If
took
I don't
a-
want to
That's
be
okay.
with you, I'm
She
just not
never
going to
took
be
a
with
wrong
you.
turn or nothing.
Yeah, right.
No, I
Like,
mean, I would say
She's
if
a
I
straight A
did.
student. It's
I
just-
mean,
So, all right, so would you? So I'm gonna ask. Do you think if you? I don't know if you've been in whatever amount of relationships or whatever the case is. Would you say every relationship that ended was the other person's fault?
how did that come about?
No, I'm
Like,
asking.
I just don't know where
No,
your
I'm
questions are.
asking.
I mean, thank God you're not the host because I just don't know where these questions come from. But no, I think that in every relationship you have to
saying
know
your.
Yes, in my relationships, in every relationship, when it ends, you should take ownership of what you could have done better or what you contribute to the breakup or how things ended. Absolutely.
I'm talking about like END. That's what you talking about. I'm talking about
Yeah,
IN.
how you contributed to the ending of it. Yes.
No. You
So
gotta
you have an
you have to
easy
do
split.
something to get to the end. So I'm
Yeah.
saying in a relationship, everything that happened in that relationship, you was just here with. Yeah.
No, I just said I didn't cheat though. I mean,
It
if
was
you
other
listen,
things.
if you listen to other episodes, I admitted that I'm very spoiled. Like I was raised by men. My brothers and my father are amazing, and the
Yes.
way that they raised me is like I really don't take a lot of BS. Like people who are set in their ways and they like, oh, I don't want to evolve, and then it's like it's just
Oh,
not
so
for
he
me.
wouldn't be for you. Okay.
No,
so.
just not for me. You know,
You don't
'cause-
want to evolve. Like, grow up.
yeah, right.
Yeah, I know,
You always
right?
tell people to grow up on Petty Wednesday too. Yes, like you
I
have
understand
to,
that.
like because at some point, like for me, it's like, what do I really need you for? You know what I mean? Like it has to be a want and a desire there because I really don't need you. I have money and my career and its success, and then my
Oh,
father
yes.
and my brothers have
Yes.
geared me to do so many different
To be
things.
independent,
right? To be independent, exactly.
Yes, right?
So therefore,
Quick
if
question.
I want to be with somebody, it's going to be because I want to be with
On
them,
your AT&T
not because I
phone,
have to be
on
with
your
them.
AT&T phone, you know your iPhone from AT&T, you stated, right?
Yeah, not cricket.
Did you look up the percentages of how many independents are single?
But why is single bad? I'm
not,
thoroughly
but you just
enjoying
told
myself.
me being single was the issue.
No. We told you needed to grow up because you said you
No,
weren't
no,
going to evolve.
no.
There's a difference.
So it's a difference
I
between.
thoroughly enjoy
so it's
being
a
single.
and I can't thoroughly enjoy doing what I do.
Sure. Listen,
that's what I'm
we
saying.
talked about you personally evolving. You started like having flashbacks and having like PTSD with your situations, and you
I
started bringing it
actually
into
did.
something else.
But no, because you're asking, because on the low, we're going to keep it 100. On the low, right? Even though we have an audience, on the low, right? If you speak real low, on the low.
Where is he going with this?
Neo
You
soul.
came into an area of that question where as though you act like you needed more insight. So therefore, I gave you insight.
Is that how I have?
I don't know. I think maybe he felt like he was teaching you something. And he was, I don't know if he's teaching
My
you about
dad
himself.
does that a lot.
Or,
yeah,
you
my
know.
dad does do that a lot. Like he
Well, I'm
feels the
glad you
need.
said he was a really good man. That's
Yeah,
what she just
she did
said.
say
Right?
that.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
all right.
is.
So I don't know if
that's
she's
cool.
saying the same
so
thing
I'm
about
good
you.
with that. I can stop now.
But, I mean,
Because, you keep referring me today. So
Oh,
go ahead.
no. Not for
We
referring
picked
you.
that up. We
man.
picked that up. Yeah, we picked that up a long time ago.
Like,
I mean, I
is
just said that you're older like my dad.
No. We've been past that. We've been past that part.
No, I'm just that was the comparison.
No, that
like
was the
my
first
father
time
is
you did it.
older. He likes to teach me things. You are older. You're trying to teach us things. That was
No,
the
it
connection.
wasn't us. Because she was by herself over there. It wasn't an us thing.
Okay.
What you got in the
So,
bag?
Before we go, I'm
Yes.
going to talk about my products of the week.
Wow,
So
it's
wait.
product of the week.
Yes, we do outfit of the day, products of the week.
Wow, it's just so much going on.
Yeah.
My products are in the car. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. It's just for me. You bought me some merch. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
in
I'm
the
gonna
car.
have my
now.
awkward movement. Where's my
Yeah.
Petty Wednesday stuff?
I think I have something in my bag or so. I had to go through
Okay.
it. No, but
so
it's
next
here.
episode. Okay,
here,
perfect. I gotta make sure I,
We're
you
going
know,
to spoil you.
put a little awkward
That's what
movement.
she
gonna spoil it. We gonna
learned.
spoil
Awkward
it. She
movement. Who's not gonna evolve? And little Petty Wednesday. All married people cheat.
We're
But
out here.
anyway, so my product of the week is actually from ColourPop. Have you guys ever heard of ColourPop? Probably not.
No.
Okay.
Quick question.
Yes.
Is that somebody just put me D with the girl, she's on Instagram or what's the name that did the Crayola thing? Is that her or no?
No.
But
I
what,
don't know
what
who
would that be?
is. I don't know.
If she
I
was
think
like a
that's like
storyteller or
Super Scent
something.
like that.
Yeah, I think
Who
that's
is
her
it?
name.
Super Scent.
I think she
I just
just
heard-
made like $1 million. Or
Yeah, that's the
something
only
off
way
of
I
that.
heard about it. Like she's made $1 million.
On what exactly?
I think she has like the
Every color of the
makeup.
every
Don't
color
get
of
me
the
lying.
Crayola box, she has makeup.
Oh, okay.
So I was
You
just
see 'em?
asking. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. So
Somebody
you're
teaching
checking for
them.
it.
No, I was.
One of
you
your
know, when
women
people,
that
Yeah,
you
one
want
of
to
his
evolve
women
for
is teaching them.
is teaching you. That's what's up. Shout out
No,
to
I
her.
heard
Shout
it.
out
I
to
heard
her.
it. And I was
for-
coming to an expert because I think you're in makeup. That's one thing I can agree on since I've known you. You know what I'm saying? Anytime I hear makeup, first person I think about is you. So
Oh,
my
thank
thing
you.
is
Don't get in trouble on
when
here.
I asked.
Okay.
Like-
Listen,
No, I'm good.
Becky, whoever you are, is just
good.
business, you know.
I'm good.
Yeah. So
Business.
this is from ColourPop. It's their new. Well, it's not that new. It came out a few weeks ago. They're villains, Disney villains. So you guys remember, like in 101 Dalmatians, Cruella,
Yes.
and then like Maleficent, and what's the one from Little Mermaid? Ursula.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have a Disney villains collection. So this is I got like pretty much the whole collection because it was really nice. So this is the eyeshadow palette. It's called Misunderstood, and I'm actually wearing it today. And then this is one of the highlighters, and this is the Maleficent one. So these are my products of the week. ColourPop is a really good collection because it is low cost.
Okay.
You know, it's cruelty free, it's vegan, gluten free. So anyone who has allergies, and it's just it's nicely priced. So
Did you say it's vegan?
yes,
Wow. I
yes,
just
and
keep
they
learning
partner with
things.
Disney. Like who doesn't like Disney? You like Disney?
Yeah, I like Disney.
You like Disney?
It is cool.
Y'all have kids, so y'all have
Yeah,
to
we
know
have,
about
have,
Disney.
have
right?
kids.
Yeah, so
That's one of the things. I guess you gotta know certain stuff.
I mean,
Like
yeah.
I be sometimes I ain't even gonna lie. I lie. You Dad, do you remember? Yeah. And then I'll go look it up. So when she go
old
to ask
age.
question, she go to ask. I can give her a little something.
right.
Their
You
old
know.
age.
The
I'm
old
cracking
age,
up.
yeah. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. I just ain't know. Just like quick story. I never knew, even though Dora spoke in Spanish. I took my daughter.
You taking it back to Dora?
No,
but okay.
I took my daughter to go see her when she first came out in New York, and I'm running around the theater because we went in the theater and the door was in there speaking Spanish. So I'm running around like we must have missed the regular show.
Oh, right.
Until the dude was like, you know Dora's Spanish, right? And I was like, so she going to be Spanish the whole show live? He's like, majority of the show.
They
I said,
speak Spanish on the show.
I know, but I thought she was teaching Spanish. I didn't know she was speaking Spanish and practicing English.
Practicing English. So did your daughter have a good time?
My daughter had a good time, so it was cool. We missed half of the show because I
I'm
was
pretty
looking
sure she
for the
probably
show.
knew what they were talking about.
But I wasn't paying
Yeah,
her
probably.
mind because
Yeah.
I thought I knew what the show was.
So yeah, see?
Yeah, so I messed it up.
Aquarius.
It's cool.
They didn't know
They
everything.
know
I thought-
everything.
I thought I
and
knew
don't
that.
want to
They
evolve.
don't want to do anything. It's
Well,
too
I want to
much.
thank you guys for coming on the show today. It was definitely informative. You know,
Yes,
I learned some new
I learned some
things
things.
about
Some things.
people cheating and people not
monochromatic, you said.
evolving.
Yeah, that what it is.
Exactly.
Yes,
Monochromatic.
I gotta get the spelling of that because
Exactly.
that's
So,
what I know.
you know, thank you guys for
Might
coming.
put that on a shirt.
We're
send
going
it
to look
you.
forward to see what Petty Wednesday has next Wednesday. Something
Yes, tune in next
Yeah.
Wednesday.
about. Can you chill on the Geminis though? Like,
Yeah, because
seriously?
we're about to move to Cancers anyway, so
Okay.
we gonna leave them alone. But
And let's talk about Aquariuses, because clearly
think she passed mine. We
don't
somebody
even-
showed.
She passed mine.
yeah, we don't even acknowledge them. They
Yeah,
just
yeah,
know
we
a lot.
passed.
But the best sign is Virgo. I just want to put that out there. But that's neither here nor there. You know, so
Anyway,
you know.
so thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Thank you for having